Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 98 days away from its official release by director J.J. Abrams and creator George Lucas, as well as Disney and Lucasfilm. That is all set to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that this film is of course going to feature brand new interactions between Rey and Kylo Ren, and exactly how they are going to evolve from start to finish of this movie is going to be a very unique experience for the audience that goes ahead and sees this film come this December. And I think that's one of the more exciting elements, is to see what Kylo and Rey are really going to look like on the big screen in comparison to how they were used in the past two movies. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very intense for the character of Rey and her new powers. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that Rey is on a battlefield on the desert world of Pasaana, where she is said to be by Poe and Finn's side, fighting against a group of jump troopers that serve as scouts that hunt down the resistance in this star system. It's explained that eventually more First Order troopers and the Knights of Ren make their way to Pasaana and attack and pursue Rey, Poe, and Finn. One of the sequences said to involve one of the nearby villagers that helped the resistance is said to get shot by one of the jump troopers, where Rey rushes to his aid, where she is said to use a brand new power where she places her hands on top of the villager's abdominal area, where the villager magically is able to wake up from death. It said that in the film, Rey holds the ability to resurrect or to heal and bring back the villager that is said to be an important contact of Leia's. Another sequence even involved a large creature that is said to be killed, that Rey is able to bring back to life using her hands and touching the creature. This could imply of what may happen with Ben Solo at the end of the film, where it's described that as at a certain point in time in the film that Rey obtained these new powers, suddenly with no explanation, and that her new powers will be explained in great detail and why she has such powers like this. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that J.J. Abrams confirmed at Star Wars Celebration that some new and incredible powers will be used for the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren that he thinks are really going to truly blow fans away. And this would definitely top the list, in my opinion, for Rey to have the ability to resurrect, or to heal from what it seems, to bring them back from the dead. I'm not quite sure how a lot of people are going to think about that. I think that, yes, there is going to be an explanation. The fact that there will be an explanation could mean that she has these powers because of her certain lineage, or who she's really connected to, or what she really is. But at the same exact time, alright, it's all a matter of execution. If they don't execute this well enough, where it's not explained easy enough for the audience, where it's just going to come across like Rey just got these powers just because, I think a lot of fans would disagree with that, including myself. So I'm hoping that the explanation of Rey's ability to heal or resurrect, bringing back somebody from the dead who died just recently, I think is a very interesting thing. Now, this power is said to not be the only new power. We also have Force Lightning that Rey is said to use at a certain point in time in the film, which could also further indicate that she holds that Palpatine lineage/bloodline in this movie, as many of the leaks, hints, and or indicators that we have gone over before in the past. So, I want to go over Leia's contact. Now, we're not quite sure who he's called. This could absolutely be Dominic Monaghan, for all we know. Now, this is said to be a villager on the desert world of Pasaana that is said to be Leia's contact that gets shot and killed by one of the jump troopers that Rey is able to literally use her hands on his abdominal area and bring him back, where she herself is surprised of what she just did in a similar way to how she was surprised at doing the Jedi mind trick on Starkiller Base, where she told Finn, you wouldn't believe it. So this is yet another prime example of Rey discovering more powers that she has no idea how she even obtained them. And it all has to do with her lineage, most likely, because there is going to be a big explanation as to why Rey even has such powers in Episode 9. So the other piece that I do want to go over is how Poe and Finn are said to be a part of this fight that go up against the Knights of Ren and the Jump Troopers, who are actually in pursuit of the Resistance. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this, but in this movie, the Resistance splits up into multiple groups. We have, of course, Poe, Finn, and Rey, and Chewie, and C-3PO doing their thing. Then Leia's doing her thing with the remnants of the Resistance. And I believe Rose Tico is somewhere else in the galaxy where she eventually finds Lando Calrissian, I believe. So you can really see how the whole entire Resistance is spreading out throughout the galaxy to recruit more warriors and, of course, different individuals in order to join the fight to bring down the First Order once and for all. But little do they know is that there's another Sith Empire coming into play here, another faction, if you will, that poses a greater threat than the First Order itself. So that to me is a very intriguing part of the story, is to see three factions in Episode 9. You got the Resistance, the First Order, and the Sith Empire. That's going to be very, very surreal to see on big screen, right? By JJ. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.